Anthony Edwards' sky-high ceiling is without a doubt the highest for any shooting guard in the league. And on that note, the Wolves obviously need to build around him, putting together a supporting cast that fits and allows him to maximize his value on the floor. While this Minnesota roster isn't half bad, if the goal is chasing a ring, this current group simply isn't going to get it done. Because right now, this team has way too many peaks and valleys. The floor and ceiling are just way too inconsistent. So if they really want to be a legitimate championship contender, a mid-season trade is pretty much inevitable at this point. But looking at the roster as a whole, pulling the trigger on an upgrade is easier said than done. Admittedly, most people would say Rudy Gobert is the one to move. The downsides to his game are clear, and that contract is massive. Plus, with Mike Conley slowing down significantly and no longer being able to provide that veteran boost for Rudy, his impact and value have definitely taken a hit. But remember, the defensive anchor for the Wolves has been Gobert for years, and the entire defensive system is built specifically around his presence. Because of that, Minnesota might not have the heart to trade him. Plus, considering his actual trade value, whether he can bring back win-now talent is a major question mark. But if they don't move Gobert, whether it is to fix the offensive flow or to better integrate Rudy into the scoring system, the Wolves definitely need to find an experienced veteran floor general to take the playmaking load off Anthony Edwards and really run the show for this offense. But to bring someone like that in, Minnesota would have to part with Randle Reid or DiVincenzo. Randle is technically available, but if you trade him for a guard, the balance between the paint and the perimeter might just fall apart, especially on the offensive end, since no one expects Gobert to carry the scoring load, and Naz Reid is such a great piece for a contender. Shipping him out would be a massive loss, and it would be a real shame, especially since the interior depth already has some natural issues. With no one else ready to step up in his place, and Donte DiVincenzo's role and overall value might be even higher than Reid's right now. Ever since Nickeil Alexander-Walker left, the defensive resources in the backcourt just aren't what they used to be. If they lose DiVincenzo too, who is a legit two-way threat, then all that perimeter defensive pressure, outside of Jaden McDaniels, would fall squarely on Anthony Edwards. So it is pretty clear, even if the Wolves are thinking about a trade, it is incredibly hard to pull the trigger. Given all of that, do you think the Wolves will make a blockbuster move at the deadline? And if they do choose to trade, who do you think ends up being the main trade chip in the deal